Hello, class. Welcome to my office. My name is Donna Orvis, and I am your instructor for Health 8, Human Sexuality for the spring semester 2024. My office hours are Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 12 to 1 p.m. When we leave this immersive view, I will show you an icon in the navigation called the Tech Connect Zoom icon that you can use to come directly into my office hours. And I will also share with you a link and password that just in case you can't use the Tech Connect Zoom icon, um, you can use the link and password to get to me through the internet. Um, I will also share with you while here a bit of information about my experience at Chabot. I've been at Chabot for 28 years. Um, I've been a PACE instructor teaching intro to personal health for that entire time. And about 20 years of that time, I've been teaching human sexuality. And I don't know what it is about the chaos at the beginning of the semester and helping students through it. It's something that just gives me joy. So if there's any way in which I can help you through that, please let me know, and I will do my best to help you. We're now going to leave immersive view, go to our Canvas site, and I'll share a bit of information with you about the course. Okay. Incidentally, I need you to watch the video in its entirety, as well as complete a syllabus quiz, and I will share more detail about that as we move along in this video. I need you to complete both in order to earn full credit for the orientation assignment. So without further ado, Human Sexuality is a fully online course. There are no meeting dates. However, the course is an asynchronous format, meaning it is paced and there are assignment due dates, some of which I'm going to go over in a few minutes. All right. In when you enter the course, you're going to come in on the landing page, and I will actually change this to the student view for just a moment. So this looks a bit more familiar. Okay. All right. When you come into the course, what you will see is a bit of information, a brief description of the course, my name, the office hours, again, which are Tuesdays and Wednesdays. However, the best method of communication is inboxing me in Canvas because you can reach me 7 days a week that way. And the inboxing me in Canvas gives me an opportunity to have those emails grouped as opposed to fishing through my regular email uh, to find your emails. That's a bit more difficult and it takes me longer to get back to you doing it that way. So please inbox me in Canvas, and all you have to do is click on this icon once inside Canvas to do that. All right. This course begins Tuesday, January 16th and goes through Friday, May 24th. I post 2 weeks of assignments at a time, and usually they are posted on Sundays. If there are going to be any changes in that, I will let you know um, well ahead of time. My response time, because I am an adjunct instructor, is typically 24 hours. However, the days in which I am in my office, I will respond to you immediately on those days. But on other days, it may take me a bit to get back to you, but I will absolutely get back to you. Here is some information on the text. Our required text is Our Sexuality, the 13th edition by Crooks and Bauer. It is an older edition and it does not cost very much. The cheapest I found it is Chegg, um, but it's also available on Cengage and Amazon. I put them in the order in which their costs. It's more expensive on Amazon, but this is what the book looks like. All right. Before leaving the landing page, I wanted to share with you about Canvas, about the Canvas app. On your smart devices, if you download the Canvas app, all of the changes that I make to the course will happen, will update in your Canvas app in real time. So you always have the most current information if you're using the app, whether it is announcements, assignment changes, grade updates, anything. You will have that uh, all the time. All right, I'm going to leave student view. Well, actually, let me go over the navigation and then I'll leave student view. So what you will see when you come into Canvas is the home page, is home, which is the landing page, announcements, which we will go to for in a moment, uh, syllabus, assignments, grades, people, modules, Tech Connect Zoom, and Google Drive. Assignments I actually may disable because I actually prefer that you use modules to access assignments because the entire course is organized in modules chronologically, and it's just much easier and to do that. So let's go to announcements before we leave student view and go to my view so you can uh, see the flow of the course. Currently, I have two announcements. One is a welcome message that has the same information that is on the landing page. I also have an announcement, and I will post announcements like this uh, regularly. So this one is for your responsibilities for weeks 1 and 2. Course orientation, the syllabus quiz. Hopefully you're able to get the text um, sooner than later, but your first quiz is not until February 8th and 9th, so you have a bit of time, but your first quiz is 3 chapters. Just keep that in mind. Um, and then I have 3 surveys, which I will show you in a moment. Week 2, you have another chapter. You're going to watch your first um, film in this class and participate in the first discussion. Um, okay, so I am going to leave student view. I am going to go over to the syllabus and show you that, and then we'll go into modules. So the syllabus has the course information. It has a disclaimer that says that the syllabus is a live document and assignments do change. If you have the app, you will see those changes. If you don't have the app, it's okay. I will always put updates in announcements if there are changes in the course, but I still encourage you to to download the app. Instructions for dropping or withdrawing from class, an attendance policy, virtual classroom etiquette. Um, and when I talk about the virtual classroom, we're not going to meet as a class, but when you are participating in discussions, it is like a class, and your etiquette is expected. It's expected that you are kind to one another and respectful of one another. If you have any requirements, any disabilities, any requirements around needing additional time for tests or anything, any kind of accommodations um, that I can provide for you, please let me know and I will do what I need to do that. I also encourage you to register with the DSRC um, so you can make sure that you're getting the most support possible for whatever assistance you might need. Cheating policy, essentially there is no cheating. I put a number of measures in place to make sure that that cheating is caught, and if it is caught, you are reported to the dean for that. The method of grading, there are quizzes, surveys, assignments, discussions, of course, this orientation, and those total 1,020 points. So the minimum number of points you need to pass this class is 612. Um, and if you happen to submit assignments late, typically only a couple of points are taken off if you are late, just a few days. But if it's an excessive amount of time in which you are late, more points could be deducted. Also here in your syllabus or course summary is the calendar and your due dates. Okay. Let's go to modules. Modules, there are 6 here. The first being frequently asked questions, has the course information, which is the same information that's in the syllabus, but without the dates. There's a statement of non-discrimination, information on the Black Cultural Resource Center, the Dream Center, information on how to respond to a discussion thread, how to access films and library materials, um, instructions on how to take a quiz and quiz dates. And again, here is the link for Zoom and password just in case. Okay, so again, I mentioned that there are 6 modules. However, module 1, the topics are religion, sex, and procreation. That module is, I believe, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. And each week there are assignments due. In addition to the orientation and the syllabus quiz, I would like you to read a chapter and take the 3 surveys here. They're very short surveys, 1 questions. Um, looks like a lot, but it's not very much. And week 2, there's an additional chapter. There is a film, your first discussion. Week 3, another film, a discussion. Week 4, a short film discussion. And then also during that week, you have your first quiz. That would be over chapters 1, 8, and 11. And that would be February 8th and 9th. Again, the following week, we'll watch a short film on love letters to strangers, do an assignment with the same name, as well as the ultimate 48-hour date. Then there's Valentine's Day and President's Weekend. Um, each module has reference materials. For this module, chapter 11 deals with conception and uh, labor and delivery. So I provided a bit of information on pregnancy, and I may add to that. In module 2, it goes from February 19th through March 15th. We have 3 chapters, chapters 6, 7, and 16. But you also have your 3 challenges assignment. You have love, sex, and infidelity surveys. There is an article on BDSM and a discussion on BDSM. And then you have your second quiz, which would be March 14th and 15th. And it's covering chapters 6, 7, and 16. You have St. Patrick's Day, your reference materials, Module 3, Gender, Sexual Orientation, and Coercion, from March 18th through April 12th. Again, 3 chapters, chapters 5, 9, and 17. We will have a film on transgender kids and discussion, a discussion on first dates the following week. Then we have Easter, spring break, yay! April 1st through 5th. When we return, it's a pretty light week, actually. We have 2 short surveys and quiz 3, which again covers chapters 5, 9, and 17. And the dates for that would be April 11th and 12th. And here are your reference materials for that particular chapter. An important date here is the last day to withdraw. If you need to withdraw from the class, I would hate to see you go, but the last day to do that without penalty would be Sunday, April 14th. Another date that I skipped over that's important for you to know about is the last day to add and drop with no grade of record, which is Sunday, February 4th. Okay. The last 2 modules, Module 4 covers anatomy, physiology, and activism. The 3 chapters for that are chapters 3, 4, and 18. We will talk about the male and female reproductive system. We will have an assignment on activism, Um, I will go into the Chabot Bystander Initiative a bit more later in the semester. We will also do a bit of reading on human trafficking and have a discussion on that. We have Cinco de Mayo. We have quiz 4 covering chapters 3, 4, and 18. Following that is Mother's Day. And then here are the reference materials so far for that chapter. And the very last module, module 5, is your final project as well as a course reflection. I'm sorry. You have a final discussion and final project. So your final discussion will be intimacy and pleasure enhancement, and your final project will be to customize your space. I will talk about that also in more detail as we get further along in the semester. Okay, I have just a couple of more things to go over with you, and then we will be done. What students need, they need the text, which again is Our Sexuality, 13th edition, Crooks and Bauer. It is important to have Microsoft Word is best, but because it is compatible with the programs that I have. But if you have other programs that are not Microsoft Word, let's talk about it and see if they are compatible before submitting your work. All right. You need a smart device. You need, many students take their courses on their phones, and that's fine, but a laptop is probably much better. And for the very last assignment, the customize your space, um, the reference, what you will be referencing is a series on Netflix. So if you have Netflix towards the end of the semester, that would be great. If you don't have Netflix, it's not a big deal. You could complete the assignment without doing that, but that would be nice. Um, Student responsibilities, you should check in 2 to 3 times a week. Check in to get the assignment, and then also come into Canvas to submit on time. I will provide a weekly video instruction informing you of what your responsibilities are for the week or for the 2 week period that I will release. I also have open office hours on those Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Even though it's only an hour, it is open. You actually don't have to make an appointment. But if you want to block time where you don't want other students um, to come in, then we can do that, or we can schedule it on another day. Um, just let me know what you need. Um, all right. Again, I want to remind you to review the syllabus, take the syllabus quiz, go over the information in the frequently asked questions module, and I hope you enjoy what I have planned for you. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Um, and look for video instructions for weeks 1 and 2, and have a great week.